King Charles rewrites royal travel rules with high mileage. King Charles III has quietly but decisively rewritten the unwritten rules of royal travel in his first full years as monarch, emerging as the most high-mileage sovereign the United Kingdom has seen in modern times. Since his accession in September 2022, the King has logged an extraordinary number of domestic and international journeys, often covering thousands of miles in a single week. Official figures released by Buckingham Palace in late 2025 reveal that Charles undertook more than 180 official engagements involving travel outside London during 2025 alone. Many of these required multiple flights or long-distance train journeys, pushing his annual mileage well beyond the totals recorded by his late mother in her final decade on the throne. The contrast is striking. Queen Elizabeth II, in the later years of her reign, gradually reduced long-haul overseas travel due to advancing age and mobility issues. She favored shorter domestic visits and relied more heavily on video calls and virtual engagements during the pandemic. By comparison, King Charles has embraced an energetic schedule that combines frequent UK regional tours with high-profile international state visits and Commonwealth commitments. In 2025, he visited all 4 nations of the United Kingdom, no fewer than 12 times, often combining several regions in a single intensive tour lasting 3 or 4 days. These so-called Blitz visits see the King and Queen Camilla traveling by royal train, helicopter and sometimes road convoy, covering hundreds of miles each day. A typical week in October 2025 saw the royal couple start in Northern Ireland on Monday, move to Scotland on Tuesday, travel to Wales on Wednesday, and return to London via a series of engagements in Northern England on Thursday. Such packed itineraries have earned the nickname the high-mileage monarchy among palace staff and royal correspondents. Overseas, the King has maintained a relentless pace. In 2025, he completed state visits to France, Germany, Australia, Samoa for the Commonwealth heads of government meeting, Kenya, and Canada. Each trip involved multiple cities, extensive road travel, and often several flights within the host country. The Australia and Samoa journey alone saw the royal party cover more than 22,000 miles in just over 2 weeks. Aides insist the intensive travel is deliberate and strategic. The King is determined to demonstrate active leadership and personal commitment at a time when the monarchy faces questions about relevance and cost. By appearing in every corner of the United Kingdom regularly, Charles aims to reinforce the bonds between Crown and country in an era of political devolution and regional identity politics. Similarly, his frequent Commonwealth visits underscore Britain's ongoing role within the family of nations, particularly as some member states debate the future of the monarchy as head of the Commonwealth. Yet the high-mileage approach has not been without criticism. Environmental campaigners have repeatedly highlighted the carbon footprint of the royal travel program, private jet usage, long-haul commercial flights, and helicopter transfers have drawn particular scrutiny. In response, Buckingham Palace has pointed to several sustainability measures introduced since the King's accession. All domestic royal train journeys now use biodiesel, where available, while the Royal Helicopter Fleet has been fitted with noise reduction technology and cleaner engines. Carbon offsetting is applied to every overseas flight, with funds directed towards verified reforestation and renewable energy projects in developing nations. The King personally insists on using electric vehicles for short transfers whenever possible, and he has encouraged staff to reduce unnecessary accompanying personnel on overseas trips. Critics, however, argue that offsets cannot fully compensate for the emissions generated by such frequent flying. Some commentators have suggested the King's travel style contradicts his lifelong environmental advocacy, a charge that palace sources firmly reject. They emphasize that the monarch's journeys are essential to the constitutional role of the sovereign, and that he has reduced the overall size of royal entourages compared with previous reigns. Another dimension to the high-mileage narrative is the physical toll on the King himself. Now in his late 70s, Charles has faced health challenges in recent years, including a cancer diagnosis announced in early 2024. Despite this, he has maintained a punishing schedule, with few cancellations and only brief periods of reduced public-facing activity. Medical experts consulted by royal reporters note that sustained long-distance travel at such intensity can be taxing even for younger individuals. Yet those close to the King describe him as energized by the work, insisting that direct contact with people across the country and Commonwealth gives him purpose. Queen Camilla has played a vital supporting role, often joining him on the most demanding trips and ensuring he rests sufficiently between engagements. The couple's shared commitment to the schedule has impressed even seasoned royal staff. Behind the scenes, the logistics of high-mileage travel are formidable. The Royal Travel Department coordinates with the Royal Air Force, Network Rail, police forces in multiple jurisdictions, and local authorities to ensure seamless movement. The Royal Train, modernized in recent years, has become a key asset for domestic tours, allowing the King to work and rest en route. For overseas visits, the RAF Voyager aircraft remains the primary mode of transport, offering secure communications and office facilities so that the monarch can continue state business while airborne. Security considerations add further complexity. Each journey requires advance reconnaissance, coordination with host nations, and the deployment of specialist protection teams. Despite these challenges, the King has maintained a remarkably consistent rhythm. Royal watchers note that the pace shows no sign of slowing in 2026. Already confirmed are major tours to the Caribbean, South Asia and several European capitals. Alongside continued intensive domestic programs, the approach appears to be a conscious choice to redefine what an active modern monarchy looks like, where Queen Elizabeth II projected constancy through longevity and measured appearances, King Charles has opted for visibility, presence, and personal engagement on a grand scale. Whether this high-mileage model proves sustainable in the long term remains an open question. The King's health, the environmental debate, and the ever-present issue of public funding for royal travel will continue to be scrutinized. For now, however, Charles III has staked his reign on being seen, everywhere, often, and at considerable speed. The high-mileage monarch has arrived, and he shows little intention of slowing down. As the calendar turns to 2026, the roads, rails and runways of Britain and the wider world await yet another busy year. Under King Charles's restless, determined